What's going on, guys? This is Screwstone showing you how to get all the loot and the 3 pieces of armor from the second mission downtown. And at the start, the only thing you're going to find is cars. You're not going to find any loot boxes or hidden piece of armors. So there's going to be 7 cars in total that you can take out loot from the trunk before you pass up a fence. And if you pass up the fence, you can always go back. But once you get 7, there's no need to go check. That's all you're going to find. Once you're done with all those zombies, you're gonna head towards your left, and there's gonna be 2 loot boxes right next to the bus. Once you get those 2 loot boxes, you're gonna want to go to the right and get those 3 cars first, because zombies come out from there, and just in case if you destroy one of the cars, you don't gotta worry about restarting the mission since you got the loot out already. Then you will find 2 more cars in front of those and a loot box on the right corner. Once you have found the 5 cars on the right side and the loot box, you can go towards the street. You will find 2 more cars. And if one of those cars has an alarm, you should take out the loot out first and start shooting at it, because a lot of zombies are going to come out from the left building. Once you're done with those 7 cars, you're going to find a fatty eating out of the trash can on the right side. And you don't want them to get close, because those things pop and do a lot of damage. Once it's dead, you should move towards the trash can where you will find another loot box. And after that, you can go ahead and go through the checkpoint. In total, you should have got 4 loot boxes and 7 cars in total, not counting those 2 cars right next to the gun store. Once you're done buying your equipment, you will move up and find a total of 5 cars and a box of ammo. And you should get the loot out of the cars first before you hit that switch to open the gate, because once you hit the switch, it's not going to open. You're going to get a shitload of zombies out coming from that door on the left side. So once you got all the loot out, you're going to hit the button, move towards the left, and just take out all the zombies. Once you take out those zombies out on the left door, a bunch of them are going to drop on the bottom left. You see that blue light coming from the middle? That's actually the ammo box. I don't end up getting it, and I still get 100% of loot. I'm not sure why, but in another mission I tried that and I had to pick it up. If not, I would get 96%. And as you can see there, if you run through the fire on the bottom right side, as soon as you pass up the bridge, you will find a hidden loot box. And on the left side, you will find a vehicle that has loot inside the trunk. Once you're done with all those zombies, you're going to head towards the left side. Bottom left side, there's going to be a hidden loot box. You won't be able to see it, but it's going to tell you to press a button so you can open it. Once you've done that, you will move to the right side where you'll find a shitload of zombies, and after they're dead, you will move to the top left side where you will find 2 hidden loot boxes. Once you've got those 2 loot boxes, you can go ahead and go through the checkpoint, and counting after the bridge, you should have found 4 loot boxes and 1 car in total. Once you're done buying all your equipment, you're gonna have to take out all the zombies out before you get to find the hidden loot boxes. Once you've taken them all out, you're going to come back to the bottom right where you're going to find a walkway that will take you to the top of that roof. And on top of that roof, you will find 3 hidden loot boxes and a piece of armor. Once you've got that, you can go ahead and move down. And there should be 3 cars that you got to worry about getting the loot out from the trunk, counting the one right next to the building that you went up to. Once you got those 3 cars out of the way, you're going to move towards the left side where you're going to find another piece of armor, 2 cars, and 2 loot boxes. Once you're done with that, you're going to move towards the middle of the street where you're going to find another car. On the right side, you're going to find 3 more cars. And once you're done with those 3 cars, you're going to move towards the left where you're going to find 1 last car. Before you pass that checkpoint, you should have found 9 cars, 2 pieces of armor, and 5 loot boxes. Make sure you have all that, because if you don't and go through the checkpoint, the gate closes and you can't go back, and you're going to have to restart the mission. Once you bought all your equipment and took out the loot from the vehicle inside the checkpoint, you're gonna find 3 cars that have loot inside the trunk. After you get the loot out, you're gonna move up and get jumped by a shitload of zombies. Now that they're out, you're gonna want to start on the right side, because on the right side you're gonna find 4 cars in total and 2 loot boxes. And that's the first loot box. The other one's right next to it on the other side of the corner, but you can't see it. You gotta like move up and the camera's gonna go a little bit higher, making it visible. You can see it now at the bottom right of your screen. And once you've got that, you're gonna move towards your left side where you're gonna find 7 cars that have loot inside the trunk. And it's best if you take out the loot out of the cars that have an alarm, that way you can shoot them and all the zombies can go after it. And if you're getting jumped like me, there's a health pack machine on the corner of the middle building, that way you can get some health back. Cause that's not it. Once you kill all those zombies, you still gotta go to the middle where you're gonna find some more loot and the last piece of armor. So if that gate opens, don't go through it and head towards the middle where you're gonna find a shitload of more zombies. And you're gonna find an entrance right next to the bus where you're gonna find 2 loot boxes and the last piece of armor. In total, you should have found 14 cars, 4 loot boxes, 1 piece of armor. And whenever you head towards the gate, you're still gonna find 4 cop cars that you can open the trunk where you're gonna find loot. And that will be the end of the second mission. And there you go. Hope this helped. I'll be uploading the 3rd level soon.